Morning, sir. This is just my code my assignment that I've been working on for the past couple weeks. So here is my mind map. This mind map will go over the requirements to make the game possible. The mind map will further disclose the UI, developer tools, skill required to create the game, demographic purpose, assumptions, different game modes, rules and constraints for the user and the developer. Here's the evaluation criteria. The evaluation criteria will be broken into three parts. The first step is the prescribed criteria, which is the end goal of the task, and everything must be achieved. The self-determined criteria are goals that are set by the coding team at St. Lawrence's College, and it will be outstanding to achieve, although not compulsory. The last section is constraints, and it covers limitation from the user, coder, and the task. Oh, sorry. So here, you would have personal, social, economic impacts from identity risk, users to prototype, accuracy and efficiency of the algorithms, locally encoded prototype digital solutions. All of these will be on the task sheet. So my self-determined criteria will be the gaming learning application will be appealing to students in grade 5 and 6. The colors would have contrast, but they won't clash, and the application will be aligned to best suit the eyes. The constraints is a time limit, limited budget, limited knowledge, limited user knowledge, limited software, and copyright. So, in the 21st century, there are more and more children having access to the internet every day, and they spend most of their time watching YouTube videos or playing video games instead of reading a book. Learning history or improving their mathematical skills. Over the years, it is common that parents complain about their children playing games all week instead of doing their math homework. So today, our team come up with a solution. We as the information technology department at Laurie's are proposing that we create a math logic educational game for children who are attending grade 5 and 6 and making profits for your company at the same time. The game will be written in PHP, HTML, and CSS. The application that we use to code the program is Sublime. By having children play arithmetic A zone, it will be able to improve their mathematical problem-solving skills as well as competing with their friends. As well as the new generations, our technologies are also evolving every day. It so happens that children in the 21st century prefer to spend their time playing interactive video games rather than learning or doing something productive for themselves. As adults, we have control over how much we should spend our time on entertainment compared to productivity, whereas children do not. 86 parents agree that teens are spending a huge chunk of time playing video games, and 4 in 10 tries to restrict their children from playing video games. Instead of preventing your kids from playing video games, as parents, you should encourage them to play the new title, Arithmetic Zone. This new game developed by the team at Laurie's will interest your 12-year-old because it all has the aspect of a competitive game and it allows your kids to do and learn something at the same time. Arithmetic Zone is about the user answering math questions in order to rank up and earn in-game rewards. In addition, the game allows multiplayer, which means they can compete with their peers, which motivates them to learn more. The application is accessible on the latest Windows 10, iOS, and Android phones. So, the first person that is interviewed is Mackenzie Heath. He is 12 years old and currently in Year 5. Mackenzie is looking for a game to challenge him because he finds math easy in school. He enjoys problem-solving tasks, playing video games, and playing soccer. Arithmetic Zone is perfect for Mackenzie because it will challenge him to answer a math question fast. Furthermore, the competitive nature of the game will motivate him to do the best of his ability to answer a question correctly. Additionally, prizes such as competitive points and content will to motivate users. The second person surveyed is Diego Sanchez. He's 13 years old and currently in Year 6. Diego is looking for a game to cure his boredom because he finds math easy in school. He enjoys playing video games with his friends or soccer. Arithmetic Zone is a perfect game for Diego because it will challenge him to answer math questions fast. Furthermore, Diego is a person who deeply cares about where he stands in general society. By answering question correct and getting a high rank, it reassures that Diego that he is talented and is good at math. The third person that is surveyed is Daniel Potes. He is 11 years old and currently in Year 5. Daniel is looking for an interactive application to help him improve his mathematical skills. Amongst many activities that Daniel likes doing, his hobbies are reading books, playing video games, and volleyball. Arithmetic is the perfect game for Daniel because it will assist him in math problems that he's struggling, with prizes and rewards to be won. Daniel will be motivated to keep trying to get the answer right. So, what is Arithmetic Zone? Arithmetic Zone is a mathematical game aimed to improve problem-solving skills in Year 5 and 6 students. The game can be a single player, against bots, or multiplayer. In multiplayer, the user is allowed to play different modes such as deathmatch, where everyone races for themselves. The second mode is 2v2, where 4 people have the same problems, and the team that finishes all the problems first wins. The 2v2 game mode will allow all players to answer questions simultaneously, whereas the game mode a 2v2a will allow one from each team to answer. They'll take turn and the team that finishes first wins. Players will be able to gain points, which increase their rank and provide them with the virtual currency. The currency will let players purchase the cars and customize the colors. The benefit of having expensive cars is the perks. Example of the perks are freezing time, last question, easier question, and freezing the enemy. The virtual currency can also be bought by using cash. To keep the game safe for the younger demographic, there will be a profanity filter incorporated into the game. Furthermore, a report system will also be added so that players can keep the game safe for others. Every received report will be looked at by a member of our team, and action will be taken if necessary. The consequences of being offensive result from being timed for a few hours, days, or weeks. The user account will be terminated if the player repeats. How is the game educational? Arithmetic isn't educational because the objective of the game is for the user to solve math problems. By doing math problems repetitively, the user's math skill will improve. In addition, they will also be able to solve problems more accurate and quicker. Let's visit a solution. Giraffe Cart is a solution to this problem. Its pros are that it allows for multiplayer. Each player has different colors, user-friendly interface. The name is each player is displayed, and having a leaderboard. Whilst this are all good and all, the cons are that it's only available on PC, requires a stable internet connection, color clashing, the background is unappealing, and limited game modes, limited customizations. Chess is another solution. Its pros are it's a well-known mind game. It has a ranking system, allows players to interact with each other. Teamwork is required in certain modes. Report system, which is very well implemented. A wide range of customization, different game modes. Players can participate in tournaments to win money. Can play on multiple platforms. Offline mode is available. Whilst the games are all good, there are some cons. Teamwork is required. There's limited time to think about the moves. It's time consuming and it takes a lot of time to learn. So, here's my proposed solution. Whilst the solution is not set in stone, it does provide an insight to what the application should look like. As can be seen in the first image, it shows how the user interfaces are connected to each other. In the welcome screen, the user could see that the image and the welcome message along with an instruction. The distinctive color button is used to catch the user's attention. After clicking on the screen, the login screen will pop up, which the user must type in their details. After clicking submit, the selection screen will come up, and the user will be allowed to pick the game that they wish to play. Here's the scaled up user interface, and it's an example of scenery and the different cars. The game will be in 1080p, full screen, because the demographic is unlikely to have a 4K or a 720p monitor. So this the red part of the code is not important. It's the login system. Um, these set of codes are gathering two numbers that are from 1 to 300 and getting a random sign as well. If user 1 answer is equal to the computer answer, give them the computer will give them the point and move them up in the map by 1 point. The display image under here, which is the progress bar. It's just example, but and they don't cover the entire project. The selection screen code is that it puts the user into queue. If the image is clicked, you'll place the user into queue. Most of the evaluation section is that the developer succeeded in their projects and most of the goals that are set out is achieved. One of the major recommendations is to make the code more efficient. So here, the loop needs to be more efficient because it was lengthy, as can be seen above, where the display images and such is not good. Other than that, the gaming application, all working as intended, the colors are good and it suited the eyes very nicely. Thanks for watching. I like your criticism on my idea.